We've actually seen, as of today, 1,091 people through the Workers' Rights Center hotline since we've been doing this for 6 years. And wage and hour, which is what I'm talking about right now, is the second most that we see. Termination is number one. We see 22% of the cases we've seen have been people who have been terminated. Wage and hours are about 16%. We're actually looking forward to being part of the Department of Labor's Wage and Hour Watch, kind of based on the Neighborhood Watch idea, where just normal people, everyday citizens, can help to keep us and the government informed as to when there's an obvious violation of wage and hour laws.
Yes, as Pete said, that is one of our most common complaints. People calling up and saying that they were fired, and frequently they are mystified as to why, and if their employer can fire them for little or no reason. And for most of us in this state, it's true that you can be fired for little or no reason. And it's completely legal because this is an at-will employment state, which most states are. So if you're a public employee or if you're a union employee, usually there are some protections in place. But if you are the private sector employee, a non-union, you can be unfairly terminated. There are some things that you can do. You can actually, if you have like a personnel handbook, sometimes it spells out your rights and how to file a grievance and what steps you can go through. If you have one of those, of course, you should follow that. If you don't have one of those, you can find out who is the person higher up the chain, and you can appeal to them. But you don't have any kind of guarantee that you would get your job back because it is an at-will employment state.
We will oftentimes ask people too, if people were actually members of a union, it would not be nearly as easy for people to get fired. So if Nikki was working somewhere and they were just going to fire her for whatever reason, if she were a member of a union, she could actually file a grievance for that to happen. The way the workplace is for most people in this country right now is basically 12% of the population is unionized, so the other people, the rest of us are kind of by ourselves in the workplace. And really kind of, again, I'm going to keep coming back to this, the energy that the Worker Center is trying to generate is energy where we're kind of operating together on a community level. And we connect with unions as well, but we're not a union, we're not a labor union ourselves, to be clear.